everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top two seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. So Oregon will begin with less than ideal field position off that poor return. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The shotgun running play call. Breaking through defenders. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
And they'll stop them after a short game. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. With the catch, it's Stewart. Defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The Ducks will have to keep this away.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were. They were able to make the tackle short of the line.
So the Hurricanes offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Restrepo. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The Canes will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him. They're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. So the whole place right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll run it here. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Important second down play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. crucial third down play coming up. To throw, it's Gabriel. He's going for a big play downfield. The deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Ducks. No chance to catch it. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And here's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The Hurricanes lining up here on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Makes a quick grab. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. 2nd down after that completion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Looking for his back. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. To get him at the 42, good enough for a 1st down. The Hurricanes will crank up the tempo.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Dropping back, it's Ward. It's an out-route, the catch made. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes a quick catch. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how...
Touchdown, Hurricanes. This quarterback on fire today. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution, championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Automatic on the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Lets it fly to the wideout. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. The Ducks will line up to punt it away.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And Miami offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. They'll try the option play here. The Canes come to the line in a hurry-up. Back needing a third down completion here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. And the Canes will have to kick it away.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
Looking for some space. It's James. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. The gain makes it second and medium. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. The Ducks line up on first and 10 now.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They keep feeding the running back, but he's had nowhere to go tonight. They've been dominant at the line of scrimmage. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Ducks pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you do...
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they look to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in a man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. play fake. He'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of one of its battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Well, they've flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter. The national championship trophy is in the building. Caught quickly. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick throw, the catch is made. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To the air, it's Ward. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Defense. Ouch. Late contact with the quarterback. An obvious call. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. In the red area, it's Johnson. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Makes the grab, a chance to score. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Takes the handoff. It's James. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. That gain sets up a 3rd down play. To throw, it's Gabriel. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Ducks will line up to punt it away.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play with the running back to pick up big yards on the 1st down. And I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw over the middle. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. And it lands out of bounds, but a good job there to avoid the sack and just throw it away. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team on the field now.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do you try to go through the air again?
Now it's second down here. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. The gain moves the ball to the 34. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Send the back in motion. Looking to throw. It's Gabriel. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's fourth down. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Bringing it back, it's Johnson. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last drive stalled, forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there. The completion sets up a second down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22. The Canes will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's George. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. And the Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Trying to run it. It's Johnson. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. So a field goal attempt coming up now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Gabriel. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Ducks will line up to kick it away.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Using his legs, it's Johnson. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Play action fake, looking to throw. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Can he make it to the marker? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Cage will send their punt team on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Receiver in motion now. The back's got it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Yeah, they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Caught in the backfield. It's George. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The Hurricanes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Snags the quick throw. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When a goal like this results in quick and positive results.
Now the all-important extra point. The PAT puts him up 3. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First out here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Ducks will send the punt team on the field. He's able to send the punt away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Offense operating from the pistol. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Ward. Great cut there. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit to get a shot here from very long distance. And that is no good. The lead remains 3 after that miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He launches too high, out of bounds, and incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Ball lands harmlessly out of bounds, but at least he avoided the sack here. That was important. The Ducks will have to punt this one away.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's McCormick. And the ball to the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but it's also recognized the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place at just the right time.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. It's a quick grab. Timeout is called. The Ducks' strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Ducks are going to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's pulled in. The offense will now quickly spend the timeout. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Back in motion now. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he scores. Touchdown, Ducks. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. With the catch, it's McCormick. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Pass caught, second down now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. The Hurricanes looking to run some tempo here. Looking to throw it on first down. He makes the grab. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Ward. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he'll send this one to the right side after a lot of time in the pocket. Great effort there to get points before halftime, but they stop him short of the goal line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. And with that, let's send it back to Chris Phillips.
Used to have tires a throw underneath to the tight end. Here's the handoff. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackle at the 26. Second down play coming up. Quick throw, testing the middle. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field.
You don't see that's about field.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
But the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Makes the catch. Can he get in? Football comes out. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good.
Touchdown for the U. They will claim the second half lead. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. Can you imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him up 3. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. And this offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They've got him at the 48. That's a first down.
Well, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy, guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert, course, enough said. We see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Going down, coming up after that running play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They'll kick it away here. That one sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. The Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Dropping back, it's Ward. Tries the right with a quick throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense jumps on the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down his quarterbacks in that before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll run it on the jet sweep. Great move in the open field. You stop just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. The Hurricanes trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Back to throw. It's Ward. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, you put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give their returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The completion makes it second down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been.
They've got him. It's a sack from the defense.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball for 3-1.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, keep this drive alive right here.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage.
Catch is made way down inside the 30. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. Caught in the flat by the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain. 8th play of the drive coming up. What a long way to go on third down.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that kick.
They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of...
Touchdown, Oregon. This offense cannot be stopped. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kurt? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the extra point gets him within 3, 31-28. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Joseph. And he's stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Comes out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Canes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Back to pass, it's Ward. And looking for a big play here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quick throw to his receiver. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. What a moment. Punt return for a touchdown here in the national championship game.
Boy, his vision and focus were locked in. Right, he's thinking, I'm in the national championship game. It's time for me to make a play and put my stamp on this game, and he did that right there.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good, so they lead the shootout now 35-31. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. We get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Here's the 2nd down play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Good enough for first down yardage. No huddle here for the offense. Gives it to the back. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Ward. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first half. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense is still clicking. Monster stage, another touchdown. This quarterback and receiver having a game we're never going to forget.
Well, and the defense right now has got to be pulling their hair out, trying to come up with ways to slow him down, whether they play zone or they play man. Nothing is working, and give credit to this quarterback. He just keeps dialing up his guy and keeps coming up with touchdowns.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The PAT puts them up 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown, and they keep it going. The Sauk were able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kirkesby take a break for the quarter here. It's Miami in front. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype for the final period. Let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. One quarter to decide who will win the national championship. On the ground, it's James. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Finding some room at the 25. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. Ducks will line up to move it away.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Grab behind the line, it's McCormick. Good execution, gets a block, and gets the first down. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he
picked off a crucial turnover. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfired?
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Second down after that short completion. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? Past the 20. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Miami. What a takeaway and the touchdown. That is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
See if they can convert the point after. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane as this drive's going to start with decent field position. And on the carry, he's heading left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Second down after that previous play. And the back now goes in motion to throw. It's Gabriel. Receiver makes the catch. When they bring him down, that's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. And he'll drop back here on third down. The sure hands. It's Stewart. Brought down to the 47, and that will give the sticks. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They look to throw it here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Catch made on the out route.
And the best thing that happens here, Chris, is he gets out of bounds. Gives the offense a chance to regroup, huddle up, make sure they have the right call here for this critical fourth down.
The attempt is no good. After the miss, they're still down by 10.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it. The ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
Offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Scanning the field. It's Ward. Down he goes. A sack.
This sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he's got it from 58 yards away. Never in doubt.
guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Second down play coming up.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Back to throw. It's Gabriel. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the 1st down. They've got to rally with the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a 1st down.
That one sails incomplete. Threw too far. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You've got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Hey, it's a nice gain here. They get the 1st down to stop the clock, but late in the game, trailing by a couple of scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple of choice words on the importance of ball security.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he's got it. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Caught near the goal line.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Dropping back, it's Gabriel. He's running out of time here. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced force this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The offense going with the hurry up.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Now it's second down here. Back's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Handoff to the back. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 10. Touchdown for the U. Just ran away from the defense.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's not going to get there. Stop short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory. And the return team able to make the recovery and avoid a damaging turnover there. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Second down play coming up for this offense. And for the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Going the other way, can they stop him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Can he reach the end zone? And he's tackled out at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The Hurricanes line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Canes. This one is getting ugly.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
They'll try to add the lead now with PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. And say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Miami Hurricanes.
it.